Welcome to EBTV3 here at the high school for another exciting boys basketball game this evening. It is a rivalry game. Standing to my right is a young man by the name of Rich Whalen. We asked him to be with us tonight because our normal partner, Jim Allender, is out of town. We're happy to have you, Rich. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Rich knows a little bit about this game. He played in 4 of them, I think. I don't know if all were at the varsity level or not, but all 4.
Yeah, well, freshman year played JV, but, no matter JV, varsity, freshman, this is just one of those rivalries where, both teams' emotions run high and doesn't really matter either team's record. Both teams are going to play real hard and want to beat the other one.
Oh, yeah, and we just saw an exciting JV game. Came down to the last shot. The Bears pulled it out by 2 points. And St. Joe's had a shot right at the buzzer.
Yeah, they did. You can expect defense, I think, from this game just as it was for the JV game.
Yeah. Well, the varsity team has gotten off to a pretty good start, I think, for what we expected going into the season. They're 4-4. We saw them here a week ago against Old Bridge win a game in overtime. Came back the following Saturday and were victorious, I think, by 10, 12 points.
Yeah, against J.P. Stevens, right.
J.P. Stevens. And then Monday night.
They had a tough one. I was just talking to Bo before, they went out for warm-ups, and he said they had a, pretty nice lead, and then things kind of started to, failed at the end. They got some, foul calls, and they started hitting some shots over there. So, coming off a tough loss.
Okay, I think that opening score that you were indicating the other night against Amboy was 25-4. The Bears were ahead and wound up the Panthers from Amboy caught them down the stretch, and they had beaten Amboy in the tournament down in Red Bank.
Right.
So we're excited to be here, and
that's going to be a great one.
We're going to have a great game as always when the Falcons come to East Brunswick.
Right.
Okay, we'll be back in a few moments with the start of this evening's contest. Welcome back to East Brunswick High School. We're getting ready for the start of the Bears against the Falcons, the St. Joe's team from Metuchen. Great tradition, great rivalry here between these two teams, and it's exciting to be back here. Let me just quickly run down the starting lineups for St. Joe's. It'll be number 21, Brian Bodie, number 30, Dan McDonald, number 25, Aaron Richard, number 30, 25, number 35, Tom Scott, and number 10, Brian Hennessy. And that same starting lineup for the Bears, we have Miller 13, Mineta 20, Cassidy 22, DeSena 31, and Hurley number 32. Okay, we're ready for the tip-off here. About the same size. Hurley's, they said, is about 6'8". I thought he was 6'7", but he's got a little bit. But St. Joe's controls the tap. The tap is handled by number 25, Aaron Richard. Back out to McDonald, number 10. McDonald is a leading scorer, number 30 for the Falcons. He is the point guard. That's a little bit unusual. But, when you're out there, you got the ball, I guess you can shoot it. We're Bears in a man-to-man, shot by Richard, controlled by McDonald. Traveling call against Hennessy. Turn it over to the Bears. This evening, our officials are Craig Yetman and Steve Hayter. Veteran officials, I remember when I was here, they were both coming up and down a hardwood. Okay, Miller brings the ball up to Hurley. Hurley to DeSena. Cassidy. DeSena into Hurley. That's where we want to go. Okay, Hurley off the glass. Foul. Looked like it was on number 21 for St. Joe's. Let's pick up that number. 2-1. Brian Bodie. That's the Falcons' first team foul. That's a shooting foul. Hurley will go to the line.
Charlie, I think it's important for both teams to get off to a good start, and especially for the Bears to, set a good tone here and get off to an early lead and maybe, start off well and maybe hold that lead for a little while.
Hopefully they can make some foul shots. Hurley makes 1 of 2. The Bears on the season are 53% from the charity stripe. Okay, St. Joe's puts it in. A little pressure. Looks like man pressure, I guess, Rich. By the Falcons up to McDonald. McDonald's going to take it to the hoop. No, he passes off. Number 35.
Oh, that had to be something there.
Got to be up and down, doesn't it? Bears control the ball. That's number 31, DeSena. Over to Miller. Bears bring it up quickly. Cassidy, no. Controlled by St. Joe's. McDonald again to the basket. That's a three-pointer by Tom Scott. 3-1, St. Joe's. Tipped out of bounds by Hennessy. Brian Hennessy tipped the ball out of bounds. The Bears will put it in play with 6:23 remaining in the first period. We're just underway. Into Miller. Guarded closely by McDonald. To Manetta. To DeSena. Back to DeSena. Cassidy on the block. Rich DeSena with the three-pointer. Way off. Controlled. Nice play by DeSena to get it back. He intercepted that pass by Brian Bodie. Manetta to the basket. Looks like a second foul on number 21, Rich.
Yeah, that could be a problem for St. Joe's. I don't know how deep their bench is this year.
Well, you know, you get those starters in foul trouble with just under 2 minutes played. You don't want to see anybody come away with 2. We got Bobby Manetta at the foul line. He will shoot 2 in the act of shooting.
Really like what the Bears are doing right now, going to the basket. You know, they just have to finish a little bit better and make their foul shots. Like you said, I think they were something 7 for 21 against Old Bridge. You know, they were lucky enough to get a win, but.
That's Brian Wilhelm, number 45, just entered the lineup for the Falcons. Manetta's second foul shot is off to the right. Ball is brought up again by McDonald, guarded by Manetta. Bears are in a man-to-man. Nice cut. And St. Joe's turns it over. Scott was trying to pass the ball back to the big man, Richard, and off his hands and out of bounds. The Bears will put it in play. Point guard Miller brings it up for the Bears. Man-to-man by St. Joe's. Bobby Manetta for a 3. Way off the side of the rim. St. Joe's brings it down. McDonald, he's at the three-point line. That's the big guy. Hurley up there, 6'7", 6'8" for the rebound. Rich DeSena in amongst the big guys. Manetta came down with the rebound, taken away by Hennessy. Bears still in a man-to-man. One-on-one move, and let them play a little bit, Rich.
Yeah, they are.
Miller straight to the hoop. Offensive foul. Got to be under control. That was a nice move by Miller. But you got to avoid that collision with the head-on collision there. We got a substitution for St. Joe's, number 12. Shamari Austin.
Coming in for Brian Hennessy.
Hennessy's coming out. Coach talking to him on the side there.
You know, that's a luxury with East Brunswick pressing a little bit to have Gordon Hurley back there to kind of, you know, have them make him shoot over him.
Three-pointer.
I think that was good by Scott there.
That was Scott?
Yep.
Oh, that's his second 3. St. Joe's lead 6-2, 4:31 remaining. First period. Manetta to DeSena. Into Hurley. Hurley off the glass for 2. Making it 6-4 St. Joe's. On a trap. Looks like a foul whistle against DeSena. Rich DeSena, his first. That's the first team foul. Substitutions for the Bears. We got number 3, Mike McAndrew, and number 24, Sean Cole. Bears pressing all over the court. As you said, Hurley is back underneath the St. Joe's basket. Nice block.
I think they got that one on Cole there.
Yeah, it looked like it was on number 24, Cole. That's the second foul, second team foul. Richard will key the ball in for St. Joe's, number 25. Pass back to McDonald.
Come on, Willie!
Get it out, run a flag.
McDonald back to Richard. Looks like he wants to take him off the dribble. Jump shot. No, off the glass. Rebounded by McDonald. Up with the shot. Good. That's Dan McDonald for 2. St. Joe's leads 8-4. Hurley from the foul line. No, in and out. Nice rebound by Cassidy. Tenacious, stays with it. Knocked out of bounds off number 35, Scott. That's Tom Scott for St. Joe's. Substitutions. Back in the game for St. Joe's is Hennessy, and for the Bears, Rich DeSena. Mike McAndrew will trigger from underneath. They got 5 seconds to put that ball in play. Nice thought, but McDonald read it well. Oh boy, kind of physical. McAndrew bring the ball up, number 3 for the Bears. Gets a screen from Cassidy, foul number 10. That's Brian Hennessy, and that's St. Joe's 3rd team foul. The reason we keep mentioning those team fouls, I'm sure those basketball fans understand this. When they get to number 7, it's 1-and-1, and a rule that's probably about 10 years old, I guess, at this point. When they get to the 10th foul, it's 2 shots.
Right.
Okay. We got Cassidy with the ball to DeSena. Hurley out at the 3-point line. I made that comment the other day. I don't know if I want a 6'7", 6'8" guy at the 3-point line, but there he was taking the 3. Got Hennessy with the ball, number 10. Over to number 34, Williams. Williams to the hoop. I don't believe that's any relation to Jason Williams,
No.
The best player in the country.
Man, he's something else. He's really developed into some kind of player.
He's, as I said, odds-on favorite to be the player of the year. And
yeah, number 1 pick next year if he decides, you know, like he said, to come out.
Yep. Timeout, St. Joe's. I thought that looked like a little bit of a turnover. You know, he kind of carried the ball, but I guess everybody these days carries the basketball. We'll go to Bo Henning in the Bears huddle.
Now, we're going 21 because of what they're looking for is the backdoor. Gentlemen, listen to me. You are not going after the ball. You are playing like I don't want to get hurt on rebounds. That's absurd. You box, you board, you play tougher than that. Everybody standing around not reacting. Go for the damn thing. Offensively, see inside. Stop settling for the outside. Hey, you're punishing them inside and giving them the break by always coming outside. Punish them inside, all game.
Oh, Coach Hunting kind of animated there, Rich.
Yeah, I think he kind of, you know, on your point where, you know, Hurley shooting that outside shot, the 2 times he went inside, he got fouled, you know, got foul shots and he made that layup, so he wants him inside until they stop him in there.
Right. Coach Henning not too happy with standing around looking at the ball coming off the board. Said got to be more aggressive, a little bit tentative, trying to get him, trying to get the Bears charged up, and there goes DeSena almost with the steal. Hennessy with the jumper. He wasn't happy with the rebounding effort of the Bears, and there goes Danny Miller out with a takedown by number 12 for St. Joe's, Austin.
You know, I really even haven't seen St. Joe's really running offense. They're kind of cutting, looking for dribble penetration, kicking out. So, you know, when the rebound does come off, we need to, you know, get that rebound and look to go the other way with it.
Be a little more aggressive there. Coach mentioned 21. I know you know what 21 is, Rich.
Yeah, he said, you know, 21, I think they're being a little bit too aggressive, where they're maybe going for steals where they shouldn't. He just wants them no farther than the three-point line and just contain the dribbler, not let him, get to the basket.
Okay.
But, you have to rebound out of that, and right now they're not doing too good of a job of that. Looks to be the second on Cole.
That was Cole.
Number 24, Sean Cole.
Sean Cole, and that's the third team. We got
I think I got the fourth team on that.
Is that the fourth team?
Got Miller with one and DeSena with one.
Yeah, right. We got it. Right. That's Mosley with the foul shot off the rim, no good. Remains St. Joe's 8, Bears 4, 1:26 remaining in the first period. And Mosley was fouled, and Lamont Mosley was fouled in the act of shooting. He'll have a second shot. Nope, bounces unkind to St. Joe's. Tie up on the floor. That was Bobby Mineta. Looked like he was on the football field, but he made a nice play. Nice basket. That's number 44. That's Jamie Regan. A nice shot by Regan. Puts it in, and Woods fouled. Did you get the foul, Rich? I didn't.
I missed that.
Number 25 for St. Joe's on the foul. That was Aaron Richard. Didn't pick it up right away, but it's nice to see Regan into the game, giving the Bears some much-needed pickup here.
I think he took a year off last year, decided, not to come out, and, big help right now with that basket. Get some points. Any points we can get right now.
Absolutely. The Bears got to shoot some foul shots, though. Okay, we got St. Joe's bringing the ball up. We got Hennessy to McDonald. Into Richard. Turns around, tries to shake the shot over Hurley. Unsuccessful. Miller on the errant pass. McDonald back the other way, up and down. That is Scott going to the hoop, number 35. Foul on the play. 2-0, Bobby Mineta on the foul. That will be the 15th foul, and we have 52 seconds remaining. 8-6 St. Joe's. Up and in. Scott had hit those 2 3-pointers before, and the leading scorer for St. Joe's was 7 in this quarter. Second shot is up, off the rim, bounds around and out. Hurley with the rebound. Miller brings it up.
Let's see if East Brunswick can get it inside to Hurley here, maybe.
Oh, I don't.
Not when he's on the floor there.
Well, the big guy, Mosley, kind of gave him a little elbow in the back. He thought he was in the NBA, I think. All day long, inside to Hurley for 2. I don't know, Rich, but from what I have seen, a couple of nice minutes by Jimmy Regan for the Bears. But I've seen Hurley, when he gets in that paint, St. Joe's doesn't have an answer right now.
I agree. They get it into him. I don't think, until someone stops them, keep going to him.
Right. If it's working, go to him. St. Joe's with the ball. Bears still in a man-to-man, but as Rich pointed out correctly, the Bears are staying inside that 3-point line, not trying to give him an easy one. DeSena on McDonald. Scoop is good by Hennessy. At the buzzer. That'll make it St. Joe's 11, East Brunswick 8 at the end of 1. We'll go to Coach for the timeout here at the first quarter.
All right, now you can help each other out, right? When you hear Maryland from them, that's their offensive sets. We can immediately go 22 against that. When you hear Fred or Princeton, they want backdoor stuff, right? You immediately go 21, okay? 21. Now, offensively, we can go inside. I still want to run, but we don't have to go inside. Off the break, the best place to feed is from the high post, okay? From the high post, because it's hard to determine who should help and who shouldn't for them. Okay, if we can't get it from the wing, look high post. In the break, step out man. We might be able to feed you from there, okay? Fist high, I think the slip screen was there too, right? Hey, this is a signal for fist high, fist high, fist high, all right? All right, Not one of our better quarters. Let's settle down. Let's play tough. But let's do it on the defensive end. Come on, fellas.
Okay, we're back in action here for the start of the second quarter. Coach's comments, we got to play some defense. Let's get it done on defense. That's where this game is won, by playing solid, good defense. Stay in front of that man. We gave him a shot right before the buzzer there, Rich. I know Coach not too happy about that.
Yeah, especially, getting something going to the basket when, the 21 defense is designed to keep guys in front of you. That was a tough one to give up there.
Yep. Okay, as we bring it in, Miller brings it up, takes the shot for the Bears. Short on his shot. Rebound by number 25, Richard. Passes it off to number 30, point guard for St. Joe's, McDonald. Although, nice cut. Good look. That was Tom Scott for the nice cut. Like a little give and roll to the basket there. Up, Mineta off his hands, into the hands of Scott. Up, no good, too hard off the glass. Hurley on a rebound. Had Mineta open, didn't get it to him. DeSena's shot is way off. Ball's controlled by St. Joe's. Richard, number 25, handling. That's Scott to Hennessy's controls. McDonald. When that ball goes the other way, you've got to watch out where that man cuts the basket. Right,
yeah, they better be careful about Scott's got 9 already, so
yeah,
we'll pay extra close attention.
That was
to
Hennessy. He's got his JV uniform on. I guess he was. Rebound by DeSena over to Mineta for 3. No good. Cassidy tries for the rebounds out of his hands. St. Joe's will bring it up. We got 13-8 in favor of the Falcons. Richards on the shot, rebound to Miller, up to DeSena. We got Hurley out at the three-point line. Into Cassidy, little smack from behind by number 25, Aaron Richard for St. Joe's. That's his second. The team's, I have 4, did I miss one? Yes, the team's 5th. 5 team fouls. Miller will trigger in for the Bears, number 13. From underneath the Bears basket. Substitution for St. Joe's. Brian Wilhelm comes back into the ball game. And Richard with 2 fouls will take a seat. Ball back to Mineta.
Looks like a little zone here. Little 3-2 zone. This guy's now. It looked like they were for a second, but
I don't know. I think they.
Yeah, now they're back at man.
Yeah.
Maybe just for the out of bounds.
Right. That's Zach Sim into the game for the Bears, number 23. Bears need a shooter here.
Yeah, they need someone. They've had some shots. They just haven't been able to knock them down.
Cassidy, nice move, got space. That's what we need. That was Matt Cassidy for his first bucket of this evening, making the score St. Joe's 13, East Brunswick 10 with 5:17 remaining. McDonald over to Williams. To Austin. McDonald on the 3. Off the rim. Cassidy gets a hand on it, but wasn't able to control. Shot by St. Joe's. Up to Miller. Bobby Mineta.
Good strong take there.
Oh, that's the way to go to the basket. We ran the ball, looked up the court. Miller had his head up and did a nice job distributing the ball. That's the job of the point guard.
That's what happens when you get a rebound. You're able to run a little bit.
Yes.
Bears are doing a little bit better job of that this second quarter here.
You know about those point guards, right, Rich?
Yeah, I know a little bit about them.
White ball. The reason I say that is my partner here this evening, Rich Whalen, was quite an outstanding point guard for the Bears. The only complaint I ever had with you was you didn't like to shoot the ball, or you liked, well, in the games you didn't shoot the ball quite as much as I thought you should have.
Well, you know, with Matt Van Leeuwen, the all-time leading scorer.
And you're right. With Van Leeuwen, you needed 2 balls out there if you're going to get a shot. But
Exactly.
That was an outstanding player for the Bears. and you complimented him, an unselfish player that Rich was, and credit to the Bears. That's Zach Sim. Nice shot. Got smacked in the side of his head there, I think, right in the eye, rubbing his eye. 45, the foul on St. Joe's. Brian Wilhelm, that's his first. That's the team 6. The next common foul, non-shooting foul, the Bears will shoot 1-1.
Good to see you getting some minutes from a sophomore here, Simi. He had a good season on the soccer field, I hear.
Yeah, Simi's quite an athlete. Having a little trouble with those foul shots, although he seems to fit right in with the Bears' trouble from the foul line. Hopefully he can put this one in. A little confidence builder. You got to kind of take a little deep breath and concentrate on the front of that rim. Up and good. Nice, right over the front rim. Bears were 2 for 5 in the first quarter from the foul line, while St. Joe's was 1 for 4. McDonald.
Good call there by the ref.
I called it the same way. I was going to say off 21 for that's Brian Bodie. Went off his leg, and the Bears will put it in play with 4:06 remaining. Tie scored 13-13. As we expected, a close contest here between the Falcons and the Bears. It doesn't matter what the records are. These teams play hard. Hurley tries to drop the pass into Silver, number 15. If I had to say something on that, take the ball and go to the basket. Shoot the basketball.
Exactly. And he, left his feet too, so you never want to do that.
Yeah, once he left his feet, he was kind of trapped unless you, there's not too many of those guys. There's a guy named MJ, has that ability to, still, as old as he is, 38 or whatever these days, to make that initial hop and then be able to go back up without touching the floor. But Hurley obviously is not at that stage in his development, and left his feet, as Rich said, and had to distribute the ball and threw an errant pass looking for the layup. But he was only about 2 feet from the basket, so
yeah, he's got to know that he's got to shoot that ball there. Either take that little baby jumper in the lane or take a dribble and go strong.
Okay, we're back in action here with 3:54 remaining in the half. 13-13. St. Joe's will trigger in underneath East Brunswick's basket, and that's Jabbar Holmes on the triggering out of bounds. McDonald. Richard, that's Scott, excuse me. Holmes. Mineta gets a piece of that ball. Nice rebound, controlled by McAndrew, brings it up quickly for the Bears. Sima. Hurley on the quick pass to Mineta on the jump shot.
Oh, and they're giving him 3 there too.
That foul was on number 10, Brian Hennessy. They said it was in the act of shooting a 3, which means that Bobby Mineta will step up here and try to sink a couple of foul shots for the Bears, and he'll have 3. Off the glass, no good. The other night, Bobby was fouled, and there was a technical foul, and he had 4. So hopefully he'll concentrate here and be able to drop a couple of these free throws and break this 13-13 tie. Nope, little spin on that. What would you say? What's the secret to foul shooting, Rich? I know you were pretty good at it.
Well, I think it comes a little bit with, practicing it, obviously, and I think it's just, concentration, taking your time, having the same routine, and, taking them when you're tired, too, because, the way that East Brunswick plays here, they're up and down the court, so you're going to be tired a lot of times, so you have to make sure that you practice them when you're tired also.
Okay, that whistle against number 35, Scott, was for traveling. He moved that pivot foot. When you put it down, you establish a pivot foot. You cannot drag it along the floor. That call was made by veteran official Craig Yep.
Looks like they're in a little zone here.
Miller is back in the ball game for the Bears, replacing McAndrew. Pass back to Miller from Hurley. Mineta into Hurley. Danny Miller into Cassidy. Huff off the boards. Nice job. That's number 23. As you said, that's a young man who had a nice fall season, Sima. Am I pronouncing that correctly, Rick?
I believe it's Zach Simi.
Zach Simi. Okay, we'll get that squared away here. That's Hennessy to the basket for 2.
Looks like both teams found a rhythm a little bit more this second quarter.
Yeah, it is. Even though they haven't scored much, it seems to be much more. Oh, nice shot. And he got banged after the shot. Zach Simi. Ball was triggered in by number 25 for St. Joe's. Richard off the hands of Cassidy, back to St. Joe's. Remember, on a violation, you cannot move your pivot foot. You have to establish a pivot foot and leave it there. In and out on the three-pointer. That was Tom Scott. In and out. Miller with the ball up court for the Bears.
Better find him in transition. He's already got 2 threes this game.
Yeah, he's a player. He's a player. Nice move. Oh, boy. Traveling called against Hurley.
You know what? At least Bo can't be too angry with that. At least he's looking to go to the basket.
Yeah, no, he's coach has got to be happy because he's in there around the paint, and there was a walk.
Oh, I thought he got away with one.
Well, you can't jump up in the air and then come. Cassidy on the doing a yeoman's job off the boards. I don't know how many rebounds he has, but I'm impressed.
Yeah, he's clearing the boards nicely.
Well, and he's given up a couple of inches in there and playing strong. Tough pass.
Yeah, I think he maybe had the right idea, maybe a bounce pass there. He didn't really have too much room to make that entry there.
Oh, the alternate possession goes to St. Joe's. That was Miller trying to get the ball into Hurley. Hurley was again in the right spot down there on the blocks, but we got to get it up to the big man, not down. We need to put it a little higher for him so he can put it up on the glass. Bears with a little press here. Man press.
I think they're in a 1-2-1-1, a diamond press. They're looking to trap the ball, try to trap the ball on the corner, and then hope someone makes a read and can get a steal.
Okay, St. Joe's breaks that diamond press, as described by my partner this evening, Rich Whalen. Hennessy. Scott, number 35. The leading scorer this evening for St. Joe's. Leading scorer on the season is McDonald with the ball right now. Nice job by DeSena. Miller, you got to stay to his right.
Might get a 5 there. I thought he might have one there.
No, they recounted. DeSena with the
I think I'd hold for one here from East Brunswick. Get the last shot.
We got 29 seconds remaining. You got to move the ball because that count, 5 seconds. We got called for a couple the other night. That's Miller with the ball to DeSena. That's what he's trying to do. I think coach, that's the instructions. Hold it for one. The Bears up 18-15. Now you got to move
flat
it.
here. A little isolation for Danny. Look to kick out.
DeSena. Rebound by St. Joe's, number 21. They don't get the shot off. That was Brian Bodie on the rebound. We're at halftime. It's 18 for the Bears, 15 for St. Joe's. Much better quarter, as Rich said. The Bears seem to have a little bit more flow to their game. St. Joe's was a little choppy, but how did you see that first half?
Well, you know, I think the Bears got hurt a little bit in the first quarter with dribble penetration. You know, some guys got to the basket. Scott hit a couple threes where they left them unguarded. I think they did a lot better job rebounding the ball in the second quarter. And in turn, they got a couple fast break points where they were able to get easy baskets. And, you know, the Bears need to get as many easy baskets as they can.
Closer to the basket, the better off you are. The point that out, Rich, the second half, St. Joe's only with 2 buckets and 4 points. And East Brunswick with 10. So a little bit more flow to the Bears game. Nice rebounding by Cassidy. I was impressed with the way he went to the glass and really helped the Bears out in that second period. Well, we're going to take a little break here, but we'll be right back to the second half of East Brunswick against St. Joe's. Welcome back to East Brunswick High School gym, where this evening we have the Bears hosting the Falcons from Metuchen. That's the St. Joe's Falcons. We have about 2 minutes or 2.5 minutes to go in the halftime situation here. Rich, why don't you give us a rundown here on the scoring during the first half?
All right, for the visiting Falcons from St. Joe's, only 3 players have hit the books for St. Joe's. Their leading scorer, Dan McDonald, number 30, has 2 points. Number 35, Tom Scott, is the leading scorer for St. Joe's with 9 points. And number 10, Brian Hennessy, has 4 points. For the Bears of East Brunswick, Bob Mineta has 4 points. Matt Cassidy has 2 points. Zach Simi, number 23, has 5 points. Gordon Hurley, number 32, has 5 points. And James Regan, number 44, has 2 points. Bobby Mineta is 20, number 20, and Matt Cassidy is number 22.
Okay, so the Bears had a good second quarter. We're also looking at following those foul shots pretty closely. St. Joe's was 1 for 4 for the first quarter. They did not shoot a foul shot in the second period. And the Bears came away at the end of the half shooting 2 for 5 in both the first and the second periods, 4 for 10. And we were looking at some stats on the Bears' first 4 games, or first 8 games. Sorry, they're 4-4 at this point, 3-2 in the division. They're shooting 53% from the foul line. I know Coach would like to see that up a little bit higher than that, Rich.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you expect like a college team, 70% is usually the barrier. Maybe high school, you'd like to see that. Even, you know, if you can get that up to 60, 65%, you know, you're going to get it maybe 4 or 5 points more a game, and they need all the points that they can get.
It makes a big difference if that's 60% or 65% as opposed to 53. And this evening we're looking at 40%. You put those fouls on, they move the scoreboard when you make one of those, right? I mean,
yeah, they do.
Okay, it's not, you don't have to stand out there beyond the arc and throw up those 3-pointers to make it work. The scoreboard works when you go to the foul line.
Yeah, I tell you, number 23, Zach Simi, had a nice second quarter there for the Bears. He had 5 points and, you know, gave him a little lift offensively. So that helped out the Bears that second quarter also.
Yeah, he and Hurley both with 5 in that period. Nice job off the bench. He was aggressive, got himself free underneath the basket. I mean, he's not, you know, he's not 6'8" or something like Hurley. I guess he's probably about 6 foot. I guess maybe a little under that. But his baskets, he was tough on the board.
I mean, he was real aggressive there. Went to the basket, and you know, they ain't stop him, and he was able to make the layups there. So. Okay.
Also, the Bears on the season shooting 38% from the floor. How does that compare, Rich? Any idea?
I don't think that's too bad for high school. I think they'd like to see it a little bit higher, and I think they could make it higher this half, going inside a little bit more, and you know, trying to get some layups, get Hurley some more touches inside. Okay, so what we're saying is it's a lot easier to make it in the paint than it is behind the arc. Exactly. Okay, we're about ready to start here. The whistle has been blown. The horn is ready to go. The Bears will put it in play. That's Cassidy to Miller. Guarded by McDonald, number 30 for St. Joe's in green. We got so much green and white around here, we have to be careful. Oh, looks like a little foul there against Miller. 35, Rich. Yeah, it's Scott's first.
That's his first. And he's the leading scorer. When I first looked down, I forgot it was Aaron, number 25. I keep getting those two gentlemen mixed up here. Hurley from Cassidy. Hurley going to show us a dribbling expedition. A little show of that. Miller with the ball, guarded by McDonald. Mineta into Hurley. Back out to Mineta, rolled off his hands. I don't know if that was a pass or not. DeSena on the jump shot. 3. That's Rich DeSena for the Bears with 3. Putting the Bears up 21-15 at the start of the period.
Hopefully that will give him a little bit more confidence. You know, they need someone to step up and hit some outside shots here.
Right, McDonald. There's a 3 by Richard. That's Aaron Richard for St. Joe's on the 3.
Bears are making a concerted effort here to look inside. I guess Bo inside in the locker room told him look inside a little bit more.
Yeah, Hurley's got the ball now. He's out beyond the 3-point line. Tries to take it to the basket. Miller looked like he got hit from behind. DeSena again. Come on, drop in there. That's Rich DeSena with his second three, putting the Bears up 24-18. Block.
Ref might have anticipated that one there. Thought it looked like a clean block to me.
I think that's exactly what happened. He anticipated the foul. The big guy came away with the ball. Looked like all ball from here. That was on Greg Hurley. That's his first, though. The other evening he was in foul trouble, but not this evening. We're number 35. That's Tom Scott from the stripe. Puts it in. 24 for the Bears, 19 for St. Joe's. Puts the second one in. That's Scott for 2. That gives him a total of 11 this evening. The high scorer for St. Joe's. Miller to DeSena. Into Hurley. Boy, oh.
Well, he did everything right there except make the layup.
He kind of rolled. Is that, you know, instead of getting his shoulders at least a little bit square, it was
Kind of floated it up there.
Yeah, he floated. Okay, that's much better description. Cassidy will trigger into Hurley. Again, now then beyond the three-pointer. Cassidy kind of motioning to Hurley, get under the basket, big guy. DeSena to Miller. To Cassidy. To Hurley. Two-pointer. Out at the three-point line again, but nice when he puts him in, Rich, but I still like him underneath the basket.
That should be the exception, not the rule right there.
Right. Okay, St. Joe's, Hennessy for 3. (23) for St. 26-23. Push in the back. That's Brian Bodie for St. Joe's with a foul.
I've got 3 on him, Charlie.
Yeah, I have 3 as well. Well, he's coming to the bench. Going to get a little pine time with Coach Taylor here, who was an outstanding player at St. Joe's and played at Fordham. The Rams from Fordham.
Yeah, both teams look a lot more aggressive on the offensive end here.
They're shooting the ball a little better, too, both teams. Miller's getting strapped on the side, tries to get rid of it. Looks like he's fouled by number 30. I'm not sure if they're going to give it.
Yeah, either him or 35. It looks like they gave that to
35.
Scott.
That's Scott's second foul. St. Joe's third. Inbounds. Controlled by Mineta. Unselfish play by Hurley. Off to Mineta. Looks like a jump ball. Alternate possession arrow goes to St. Joe's. Right, Rich? I think it's St. Joe's, right?
Yeah, good scrap by Mineta there.
Yeah, very physical. I will say it one more time. Shoot the ball. Hurley should have put it to the hoop. It was a nice pass, but he was only 2 feet from the basket.
Right.
Put it up. If I take more shots than you take, I win most games.
Exactly.
You know, if I take 100, you should take 50. I only have to make how many? 25? 25%. I'm all right. Shot by Hennessy.
Again, Cassie doing a nice job on the
nice
boards
job
there.
off the boards. Mineta over there. Wow. That was Bobby Mineta, folks, on a great move to the basket. Blocking foul call against St. Joe's. And that's number 10 that foul was on for St. Joe's. Hennessy, who played in the JV game, I assume he has a JV uniform on, and that's his third.
Tell you, Cassidy made it, you know, got the rebound and wasn't just satisfied with getting the rebound. He found his outlet man and made a good pass up to Mineta. And, you know, that's going to be available to the Bears if they're able to rebound the ball and look up early.
Absolutely. Cassidy's done a tremendous job off the boards for the Bears. And not only, as you said, you get that ball off the board, you want to do something with it. He looked up the court, moved it up quickly, and Mineta winds up getting an easy one. Not an easy one, obviously. It's he got blocked, and he's back on the foul line as well. Off the rim. Bears lead 28-23 with 4:48 remaining in the third period. Oh, nice play by Mineta. Nice hands. He's going to the hoop. That was number 40, Kevin Hudson, who got down there quickly to knock that ball away. He called a foul on number 12, Austin. I guess that was a little bit from the side. We got Minetta on the foul line again here. Come on, Bobby.
Bears seem to be a lot more aggressive this half. Bo made a comment earlier in the first quarter, I believe it was, where they're on their heels a little bit, but they seem to be getting after it pretty well on the defensive end. And I like their mindset, taking it to the basket. You know, they just have to hit some of these foul shots.
Substitution for the Bears. That was Coyle back into the game, giving them a little relief. Bo understands that they get a little tired. Give them a little break. Got a little piece of that ball, Minetta did. St. Joe's controls. Hennessy, guarded by Miller. Just about nice pick and roll.
Yeah.
That was Cassidy again picking that ball up.
They call a little bit out of control there.
They call the offense for foul against Cole. It's hard for, maybe it's our angle here. That defensive player has got to have position.
Yeah, they looked like he kind of undercut him a little bit where he didn't get himself established. That's one of the tougher calls for refs to make, you know, that blocker charge, which one to call.
Right, that ball looked like it went off number 12, Austin. A good call by the officiating crew here this evening. Steve Haydai and Greg Yetman. Cassidy triggers it into Miller. Miller will be picked up at half court by Austin.
Bears need a good possession here, get a good shot, you know, really extend that lead a little bit.
That was Hurley to the basket. That was number 45. The foul is on Brian Wilhelm. That's his second. Am I right, Rich? That's their 16th foul. St. Joe's is 16th foul.
It is.
Bears will be going to the foul line. I don't know if that's good news or not. I think Danny Miller tried to make a look-away pass at the other side. Pass, no need for that, actually. St. Joe's comes in with a pretty much a new lineup.
Yeah, I think the Bears have to settle down right here. They got a 5-point lead with about 3:40 left. You know, they need to make every possession count on the offensive end and, you know, look to extend this a little bit.
Yeah, you got to take care of the ball. You got McAndrew in at the point playing McDougal. He looks for his shot, doesn't take it. That's Mosley off the glass, tipped up by number 21, Bodie, but controlled by Hurley. McAndrew up to number 24, Cole. Back to McAndrew. Big guy out at the foul line again. Cassidy takes it to the hoop.
Ooh.
Gotta get
Looked
hit.
like he got smacked there. Not sure who they got. There was about 3 people there.
He should be in the one.
Yeah, guess they got 30 on that. Dan McDonald.
Dan McDonald on a foul. That's his first foul. St. Joe's is over the limit. And their 7th foul, and that will put Cassidy to the line for 1-and-1. .29 for the Bears. Cassidy's foul shot is good. He'll have another one. The backside of the 1-and-1. Andrew Silver, number 15, getting ready to come in for the Bears. Also Hennessy back in, replacing number 41, Lamont Mosley for St. Joe's.
You know, the thing with this, with the press that the Bears have been doing all night, St. Joe's has just been happy to get it over half court. They really haven't been able to attack with Gordon Hurley back there. They got something there, though.
They got a foul. Foul is on McAndrew. That's the Bears. 3rd foul for the half, I guess, right?
3rd team foul.
Okay, we have number 21, Brian Bodie on the foul line. That was in the active shooting. Off the rim, no good. Second shot coming for Bodie. In, good. Basket is good, making 24 for St. Joe's. 30-24, Bears with a 6-point lead here, Rich. McAndrew going to the hoop. Cole off the rim, no good. Gets a piece of it. Controlled by Richard, number 25, over to Hennessy. That's the second time Hennessy has done that.
Yeah.
He just flips it up to the basket. I don't know if he's looking for the foul. There's not much chance. Well, I shouldn't say that. Silver gets banged inside. That's Andrew Silver, who the other evening against Old Bridge did an outstanding job.
Yeah,
Came in and coach was, they were pressing, as if you remember, and he was the guy who they wanted to get the ball into. Nice.
Yeah, well, he's the leading foul shooter for the Bears, too, at 75%, so let's look for him to make 2 here. Silver's only a sophomore, so
Right.
expect some good things out of him in the upcoming years. And I think with the Bears, except for Gordon Hurley, number 32, and Matt Cassidy.
Hurley's a junior, isn't he?
Oh, that's right. Matt Cassidy and James Regan are the only seniors, so you know, most of this team should be back next year also.
Right, Bears up 32-24. McDonald bringing the ball up, guarded closely by Miller. Pass inside, intended for number 21, Bodie. Off his hands, controlled by Coyle. Miller bringing the ball up, stripped by McDonald, going to the hoop. Foul.
In the NBA, they might have given him that one, but not in high school basketball. He got him before the shot went up.
We don't get the continuation in high school. Yeah, there's no way. Coach Taylor is making a comment among the officials. Yeah, you got to cry a little bit as a coach, and you look for the next call. We didn't get that one. Maybe we can get the next one if I make a comment. And St. Joe's will put the ball in bounds from the side. Go ahead, Rich. Sorry to interrupt you.
Oh no, that's I guess that's part of the game too, where the coaches have their little ploys.
Got to work the officials.
Exactly.
Hennessy. That's Scott, 35, controlled by the Bears. The rebound. Coyle to Miller. Miller brings it up.
Bo here calling thumbs up. Looking for a good shot here.
Danny Miller short on that shot. Ball's rushed up by St. Joe's. Three-pointer taken off the rim, short. Controlled by Silver.
St. Joe's really seems to be out of sync on the offensive end, and a lot of that has to do with the Bears' pressure here. Got a foul here.
Was it 3-0 or?
Yeah, McDonald.
McDonald on the grab. That's his second foul. That's the 9th team foul against St. Joe's. On the 10th one, the Bears go 2 shots. This one here, however, will be 1-1 for Danny Miller. We have 1:26 remaining here in the third period. Miller hasn't scored this evening. I knew if I said that. See, it's like the guy saying he's made 20 in a row. He always misses the next one. So I figured that that might be a good ploy, and Danny responded on cue and dropped it in.
Yeah, Danny Miller does a lot of other things.
He's a great soccer player, good student, fine young man, and he hustles out here. He's all over the court, and he had a nice rhythm to those foul shots.
Yeah, he did.
St. Joe's shot is off the rim. That was Austin with the air ball. However, a foul against East Brunswick.
We got that one on Zach Simi, number 23.
23. That's his first. Team's 5th. There's St. Joe's triggers it in. That's Scott, 35 with the ball. Going to the basket. Knocked away by Miller. Good strip. Off the glass, a little hard by Miller. He's being pressured. That's Hennessy. Hennessy for St. Joe's.
I think Bo might have him hold for one here.
Well, we got 45 seconds. It's a long time to hold the basketball. Silver. Cassidy is giving a big guy a rest here. Hurley's on the bench. Miller with the ball. Cassidy. Coyle. Miller outside. You got to be careful of that 5-second call, Rich.
Yeah, he made a little move to free himself. I think it's 6 feet. The guy has to be off you for the count to go off.
Once that official starts counting, you can see him in your screen, I think. Miller to the basket. Didn't finish. Looked like Silver on the tip that knocked it out of bounds. That's the end of the period with the Bears leading by 9, 34-26. Let's go to Coach Henning and see what he has to say here. He's got to be pleased with his troops during that quarter.
Let's see here. Yeah, Drew, you're in. Now, this is what I want. All right, now, what's the idea here behind 24? Yeah, make it hard for them to bring it up. We're giving them too many easy looks in 54, right? We may come back to 54. Bottom line is keep the ball in front of you in the 24, right? Just make these guys work. Danny, as soon as guys start dribbling on you, you're popping up and they're going right by you. Keep your butt low. Keep it low and work, okay? All right, now, small lineup other than Gordon. We got a box and board before we can run. We got some fresh bodies out there. You run the court hard, but you got to wait till we have the ball. Hey, when we don't have it, I'll give you the offensive set. Thumbs up, they're switching every screen, so watch.
Okay, how'd you interpret that? You sat there and listened to Coach Henning with those instructions. What was the main message?
Well, I think they had a good quarter there. I think he just wants them to stick with keeping their guy in front of them, playing good hard defense, finish with the rebound, and I really think the Bears have a chance here to extend the lead a little bit and hopefully have a good fourth quarter here.
Okay, Miller puts the ball in play. Hurley into Cassidy, fouled by number 25. That's Aaron Richard for St. Joe's. St. Joe's is at that, well, that would have been a two-shot foul anyway on the shot, but they're at 10, so the Bears will shoot 2 from now on.
A little bit better job that third quarter. The Bears 6 for 9 for the line.
6 for 9, making them 10 for 19 for the game. St. Joe's was 3 for 4, 4 for 8 for the game. 50% for St. Joe's. Basket was good by Cassidy. That's what you need, a couple of those to spin in like that.
Exactly.
Bears up by 10, 36-26, just underway. 7:45 remaining in the ball game. Mineta playing defense. McDonald on the 3. No, off the rim, controlled by Bobby Mineta. Over to Miller, who was the point guard, triggers the offense for the Bears. Guarded closely by number 12, Austin for the Falcons. Pass into Hurley, up, off the rim. Cassidy with the rebound. Whistle foul against St. Joe's. 3-0. Looked like foul is on McDonald. That's his third.
Did a nice job there, even though Gordon Hurley didn't make the layup there. He brought another defender over. Probably Cassidy's there, and Cassidy was able to get the offensive rebound.
And Cassidy's foul shot rolls off the rim. Have another one off the front rim. Those hurt. St. Joe's with the ball. Hennessy on Miller.
Looked like he got away with one there.
On that one. That's what I was going to call too. That's the number 24, Sean Cole, with nice defense against McDonald. They said the last off the hand of McDonald. Miller guarded by number 12, Austin. Into Cassidy. Into the big guy, off his hands to Austin. Austin to Scott. is the leading scorer for St. Joe's with 11. Nice defense by Cassidy. Anticipated that pass and got a hand there without making contact. It's almost like a defensive back in football.
Exactly.
You can't get the other arm around it. They blow that whistle and throw the flag.
Yeah, Bears this start of the fourth quarter really picked up the intensity. I think on the defensive end, looked like they're wearing out St. Joe's a little bit here. A lot of one-on-one by St. Joe's here. They don't really look to be in any type of offense here, just looking to penetrate and kick.
Hennessy against Miller. Basket is good by Brian Hennessy with the foul against Danny Miller. That's his third. That's the team's sixth, but that was in the act of shooting. Hennessy will go to the line for 1. Try to cut that Bear lead to 7. Hennessy off the rim. Rebound, however, controlled by number 34, Williams, Carone Williams. Hennessy to the basket. Rebound by Hurley to Miller. Pass to Cassidy, a little bit late. He didn't realize he was quite that far underneath the basket, and shot went off under the basket. That's a tough pass. But he did look up, and another second earlier, and it's 2 for the Bears. Hennessy, Brian Hennessy, Miller. Miller with the rebound. Looked like the foul is going to be against St. Joe's, number 21. That's his 4th. Brian Bodie, if I have the right. Yes, that's his 4th foul. The Bears are shooting 2, as I indicated before, for the rest of the evening. Very important, Rich, that the Bears put these things in the basket.
Yeah, they're going to get some opportunities while they're in the double bonus here. They're going to get 2 shots each time, so maybe that'll take a little bit pressure off them, not to worry about making that first one.
Nice shot by Danny Miller, making it a 9-point margin for the Bears. Back into the game, Kevin Hudson, number 40 for St. Joe's. Ann McDonald. We have Austin, Hennessy, and Mosley. Miller's off the rim, so he gets 1 of the 2. Austin with the ball, guarded by Mineta. Hennessy, 2. I know Coach not too happy with that open shot that Hennessy got. Let's go to Coach Henning to see what he has to say to the troops here.
You know when you're breaking down defensively, when your man doesn't have the ball, okay? You're relaxing too much. That's why he's catching it in good spots, okay? Stay focused when he doesn't have the ball. All right. Hey, I don't want you to stop running because the opportunities are good, but when they're not there, I want to pound something at them, okay? Gonna make our free throws. We're gonna stick our free throws. You got double bonus the whole way, okay? Changing sides of the floor, no matter what offense, will be good to you, okay? Now we still have 3 timeouts left if you need them. Defensively, seems to me everything they're doing is trying to take us off the dribble, basically, right? So stay in stances and limit them to 1 shot, all right? All right, come on, boys, let's go. Showing you all right?
What do you think, Rich?
Well, he's saying, first of all, about they're going to have to hit some foul shots down here at the end. And like I was saying before, St. Joe's is doing a lot of one-on-one, trying to break down defenders. So basically just have to stay down, keep the guy in front of you, get a hand up on the shot, and, rebound the ball on the offensive end here. I think he wants him to be a little bit more patient with the ball and look to run the offense a little bit and just make the easy pass here.
That's been Mineta bringing it up into McAndrew. Cassidy with the ball. Bobby Mineta to the basket. Cassidy on a 3.
I don't think that's what Bo was looking for there. I think he wants him to move the ball around a little bit more there.
And go take it to the basket.
Exactly.
St. Joe's with the basketball. That's McDonald. Guarded by Cole, off the rim. Rebound by Hurley. He's got a few boards tonight, too.
Yeah, he does.
Almost walked. I don't believe he did. That's Austin. All over him. Oh, boy.
I McAndrew might have put his shoulder down a little bit, but I thought number 12 there, Austin, had his hands on him a little bit too much there.
Well, I tell you what, let's check Mike McAndrew's arm out there and see if there's any blood, because
I'll tell you what, you're right.
He had a hold of his arm right in front of us here. That play was well, about 10 feet in front of us, and we made the call. But the official has the whistle, and St. Joe's puts it in play with Austin, number 12, triggering things for a nice back foul on McAndrew. Nice back cut by Hennessy.
I guess they gave it on Hurley there. I thought it was on McAndrew too.
Oh, it was on Hurley.
Luckily, that's only his second.
That's his second. Looked like McAndrew's
Yeah, it looked like he
got a
slapped
little
at
piece of him. This is Hennessy. He's got all 4 points in this quarter for St. Joe's. First foul shot is good. 14 points tonight for Brian Hennessy for the Falcons, the leading scorer for St. Joe's.
He's got 10 this half too, so
He's
being real aggressive here in the second half.
He has. Second one, though, is off the rim. Rich DeSena on the rebound. 4:38 remaining. The Bears up by 6. St. Joe's has cut into this lead a little bit.
Finally called that. I was waiting for him to call that. He had his hands all over him the whole time.
That was a hand check. The referee is explaining to Coach Taylor, got up and had a comment to the official nicely, and the official explained to him why the call, which is really a good thing, I think, for the official to do. Some officials don't want to talk to the coach, but Coach Taylor asked a civil question and got a civil answer. Danny Miller's follow shot is off the rim.
Yeah, it looks like he's fading back a little bit on his shot. He needs to stay in there a little bit more and not fade back.
And he looks so good on the couple of foul shots before that he's had this evening. That's also off the front rim, tapped out by Cassidy.
Need a good possession here, run the offense, wait for a good shot. I missed that one. I didn't see what happened there.
I was watching the ball. I guess it was on Cassidy. I didn't see the foul. That's his first foul, and the foul on Cassidy is not that important, other than it stops the clock and sends Aaron Richard, to the foul line for St. Joe's, and we don't want to have that clock stop when they're shooting.
No.
And he gets a kind bounce off the rim and down through the net. St. Joe's with 32, the Bears 37. That's McDonald back in the game. Also Scott back in, along with Hudson and Austin for the Falcons. Second one is up and good. Bears up by 4, trying to go inside to Hurley. Picked up by Cole, back to Miller, to Cassidy. Nice cut.
I think that's what Bo was looking for there. Something go in the basket. Hopefully Cole can knock these down now.
That's McDonald's 4th foul. Sean Cole on the foul line. Bears up 37-33. Left-hander is off the rim. This will be the 7th foul shot for the Bears. Bears currently 3 for. Is that what you got? 3 for 6 or?
In this fourth quarter here, I've got him 3 for
7. Misses the second one.
I got him 3 for 10 now after that miss.
3 for 10, yeah, the 2 there that were missed. Hennessy inside, guarded by Cole. Three-pointer. That was number 25, Richard. Bears up by 1 with 3:50 remaining. Fouls on number 12, Austin. That's his 3rd. Miller will go to the line for the Bears. 1 for 4 in the fourth period. It's 3 for 6 for the game. See if Danny can't put these in and get the Bears back on track. We've been stuck on 37 for a while here. Off the rim and in.
Tell you what, the Falcons have been able to make a little run because we've struggled, like you said before, struggled at the line this quarter. We're going to have to hit some if we want to win this game.
Miller makes both of them. Bears up by 3 with 3:46 remaining. Hennessy, number 10, brings the ball up for St. Joe's. Three-pointer is off the rim, short. St. Joe's will get the alternate possession. Cassidy not too happy with that. Timeout, St. Joe's. Is going to be a 20-second timeout. Now let's see what Coach has to say about that 30-second timeout, excuse me.
If there's a little thing that doesn't need doing, you'll do it. It's a way to pursue the board, not just chin it, right? All right. Everything is one-on-one off the dribble, right? So don't get beat off the dribble. If you got, Gordon's got to have a tough matchup. Gordon's got to have a tough. Who's a better shooter between 25 and 35? 35. All right, yeah, but Gordon, it ain't a good matchup for you. You got to be off and low and then show a good hand and block out. All right, on the offensive end, with the small team they have in the lineup, I think we got to get Gordon a touch. Doesn't necessarily have to come down his side, but either, the regular fist, change sides of the floor with it maybe, okay? All right, now be strong getting it in. We have the 3 timeouts left if we need them.
Coach wanted to know who is the better shooter. Actually, 25, Aaron Richards got 8, and Tom Scott's got 11.
Yeah, and Scott's kind of cooled off since the first half. He had 9 of those 11 in the first half, and Scott Richards has 2 threes and 2 foul shots here in the second half. So,
right, all in the throughout the second half, made the 2 threes, 2 for 2 from the foul line. St. Joe's will trigger in. Three-pointer is off the rim by Scott. Rebounded by Hurley. Miller with the ball to DeSena.
Let's see if the Bears are able to get the ball inside like
one into Cassidy. Nice shot. Nice move. Foul on number 35. Tom Scott with his 3rd. Nice move by Cassidy up and under. The basket is good for 2 and 1. Cassidy with 11, with 10, looking for 11. And it's good. Oh, I love those foul shots. 42-36 with just a little over 3 minutes remaining. Hennessy again will trigger the Falcons offense. That's Aaron. Now, I'm sorry, Mr. Official. That basket cannot be good if you call the foul, because the foul clearly before.
Yeah, it was that
on the
should have
floor
been on
over
the floor.
there. Looked to me it was on the floor before any thought of shooting the basketball. Foul was on number
They got that
31, Rich
right.
DeSena. And we have Richard on the foul line. Aaron Richard off the rim. They say it's off to St. Joe's. Looked like Scott knocked it out of Hurley's hands. So the Bears will trigger the ball in here.
Looks like the Falcons
having some trouble.
Falcons are starting to pick up the pressure a little bit more here.
All right, they got the press on. That was a kickoff of Austin, I think number 12. Cassidy again with the ball. Bears struggling to get it in. Got to move. You got 5 seconds. Coyle being trapped. Jump ball. Alternate possession goes to East Brunswick. How difficult is that to get the ball in bounds? I mean, you've been in that situation many times. McAndrew's in as a sub.
You know, it's tough. I guess if you only have one ball handler, it's a little bit tough. But I think Bo just put in Mike McAndrew maybe to help out a little bit, have another ball handler in there, but
Okay, we're going to go to Coach and a 30-second timeout to see what how he wants to break this press.
Word. Guard comes in for postman, nobody says a word. That's choking. You communicate. And we get down and we work on defense. Pennsylvania on the out of bounds. We're sending Mike jamming and going. Okay? Sean is on the foul line with Gordon. Danny's coming off of it. Up this end, either of the fist calls, all right? Either of the fist calls. Hey, listen to me. I don't care what happens offensively. I want us to score. But damn it, we are not getting taken to the rim like that. Play D, let's go.
Coach was rather animated. What's he want him to do, Rich?
yeah, I think he made it pretty simple, you know. Get a good shot on offense, but more importantly, they really need to tighten up on defense, and you know, stops are going to win this game right now. The team that can stop the other team is going to win.
Nice. Miller into Cassidy, up to Hurley. The big guy gets his feet down. Danny Miller to the basket. Player control.
Yeah, they called that.
Offensive foul on Miller. That's his fourth. Substitution for St. Joe's. Number 25, Aaron Richard, back in the ball game. I didn't see that offensively, but we had a bad angle. Miller on the steal. Ooh. Called him on the.
Good try there.
Nice hustle by Danny Miller. Had his foot on the line on the green part. That's way on the other side of the court, and it's pretty hard for us to see if the officials were on target. St. Joe's triggers into Lamont Mosley, up to Hennessy, guarded by Miller. Hennessy looks like he wants to shoot. He doesn't. He gets it to Scott, number 35.
Good defensive sequence there by the
almost
Bears.
a tie up there. The official finally blows the whistle and gives a timeout to St. Joe's. With 2:29 remaining, East Brunswick by 4, 42-38. Let's go to Coach Henning.
All right. Bobby for Mike. All right, this time right here, we are in 21 defense, 21D, right? No dribble penetration, take away second shot. Bobby, you're going on 30. Who was your matchup? 12, so Danny's on 12 now, okay? Make sure we have the correct matchups coming out. Pay attention on subs. Matt, still have 2.
St. Joe's Bodie with 4 fouls, number 21, and back into the ball game. McDonald also has 4. For the Bears, in the last this last 2.5 minutes, we have Danny Miller with 4. Is that right?
Yeah, I got Miller with 4, McAndrew with 3, and Cole with 3.
Okay, Hennessy will trigger for the Falcons. Guarded by Mineta, 3-pointer off the dribble. Rebound by Danny Miller. Want to burn some clock, but we also want to go to the hoop.
Exactly.
Trap outside. Cassidy breaks the trap. To Hurley, back out to Miller. I don't see how he lets him have that 5-second call. Turn the ball over to St. Joe's. See, I don't understand why the official's standing right there and he lets the player have his hand on the East Brunswick player. That's in high school. I mean, in the pros, they let them do that. Actually, they let them use their elbow.
Right.
But
yeah, that's got to be called a foul there.
okay, we got Austin 12 triggering the ball for St. Joe's. To McDonald, number 30, guarded by Cole. Inside, back outside to Austin. 3-pointer is no good. Bobby Mineta reaches for the rebound. Hurley gets the ball. St. Joe's fans are screaming here. They thought that Hurley hit number 25, Aaron Richard. But the official didn't see it that way, and Hurley will step to the line for the Bears to shoot 2, because we're over the limit. 1:37 remaining. Hurley puts in a big foul shot to give the Bears a 5-point lead. Hennessy back into the ball game for Austin for the Falcons. On my score sheet, I had it penciled in as good already. No good.
The Bears need to stop here. Finish it off with the rebound.
Hurley with the rebound. I don't know who that's going to be on, either 21 or 30. If it's on McDonald, he's finished. Two-1. That's Bodie. That's doesn't matter. He's got 5 as well. That's Brian Bodie, who finished this evening with 1 point for St. Joe's. 1 foul shot. He was 1 for 2 from the line.
And
if you saw that, the official went like this to start the timer. Has 30 seconds.
Right, yeah, he has 30 seconds to decide who he wants to substitute in for the player who just got the 5th foul. So he's going to take all that time and give his players a little break here.
Okay, that's Austin coming in for Bodie for the Falcons. As Rich was saying, 30 seconds. The coach has that decision. A lot of times they'll do a lot of coaching and telling their players what to do. Coach Taylor chose to just give his kids a couple of seconds rest. And we got Hurley on the foul line shooting 2.
This could be big if he makes both. It'll be a 3-possession game, meaning the Falcons will need 3 chances with the ball to be able to
right,
take
Bears
the lead.
up by 6 here. Obviously, 2 possessions, 2 3-pointers ties it up. That's Hurley making it 7. Bears 45-38 with 1:18. Exciting contest here. It always is against St. Joe's. No matter what their records are coming in. Nice shot there by Scott. Scott with 2 brings it St. Joe's to within 5. We'll go to coach here.
Julia for Bobby. Bobby, who was your matchup? 10.
Watch the double there.
All right.
Keep the defense in for now. There's a lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, Pennsylvania here. We still have our 2. All right, now, Drew, you're opposite the ball. You're playing the 3 spot. Sean, you'll be 2, okay? Sean is jamming and, no. Yeah, Sean, jam and go. Danny, let's change you to a high post here, okay? Now, here's what I want. No, let's keep you where you were. That's even better. Sean jamming and going, right? Come together, 3 and 5. If Danny's covered, make sure you get open, Drew, right? Danny's going to cut through. If it's not there, try and advance the ball with a pass. To get in any kind of trouble, we have timeouts. Up this end, Kansas green. Kansas green only. What?
21?
Still 21 days. Still 21 days. Say that again?
Thumbs up, Candace.
Just Kansas. Just Kansas offense, right? Green. Huh? Gordon's got 40. Matt, yeah, take 34. Sorry.
I think what Bo set up here is Sean Cole's going to go deep here and look to get middle of the ball. If not, you have Silver to shoot the foul shots if they decide to foul there.
Hennessy knocks the ball away to Austin. Outside. Blocked by Hurley. Looks like a foul against St. Joe's.
Big block there by Hurley.
That was Kevin Hudson. That was his first foul. A super block by Hurley, not committing the foul. Clock's ticking off to 54. The Bears up by 5 with Andrew Silver on the foul line.
Well, you were just pointing out to me, Charlie, Bears only have 1 basket in this 4th quarter here. They've been to the line a lot.
9, that makes it 10 from the foul line for the Bears. Isn't it ironic if the Bears win this one from the foul line this evening?
Yeah, you know, especially after talking about how they've been struggling a little bit.
It only points up how important making those foul shots are. And the Bears much better in this fourth period, and Andrew Silver trying to make the second one, and he does. He's 4 for 4 this evening. As you said, what is he, 75, 78%?
Yeah, 75. Yep.
Okay, St. Joe's will trigger in. Hennessy with the ball, guarded by Cole. .25, Aaron Richard for 3. No. Off the rim. Thrown up by Hennessy on the shot. No good. Danny Miller comes away. Nice rebound and put back up by Cole. Number 24 puts the Bears up 49-40. St. Joe's comes right back with Hennessy with 2. Bears up by 7 with 19 seconds remaining. Timeout, East Brunswick. 19 seconds remaining. East Brunswick 49, St. Joe's 42. End-to-end action, Rich.
Oh, I tell you what, you know, they were flying all over the place. Ball was flying, and Bears got a layup there.
Okay, let's see how Bo wants this last 19 seconds to play out.
I thought you set him up for that. All right, now listen to me. Hey, we get a break like that, don't all 5 guys go running in and leave them a layup. Somebody's got to be a little lazy, a little poised. Pennsylvania on the inbounds, we still have 1, okay? Got to be strong when you catch it. If you don't like what you see, hang on to it. They're probably going to foul you immediately, okay? Now, if I was them, I'd try and draw a charge here. So don't run anybody over, right? Don't run anybody over. Ask the referee if you can run the baseline. I think you can. Okay, you still have 1 if you need it. Listen to me. When you walk out of here, know who you're guarding. Something goes hairy, make sure we defend. They're down 7. Don't give them anything stupid, right? Yeah.
I have the Bears 11 for 18 from the foul line in this fourth period. First time I counted, it looked like 16, but I think I missed a couple. But the Bears very active on the foul line. Cassidy will trigger the ball in with 19 seconds remaining. Coach said, make sure you can run the baseline. He asked the official. Smart play by Coach. You played for Coach Henning. Not trying to, I guess I am putting you on the spot. He seems to be in your face when it's necessary, but very calm, and when it's over with, he's very positive. I saw him go to Danny Miller and put his arm around him on the way out before, you know, encouraging him. I'm impressed with that.
Yeah, he's just got a great demeanor. You know, he knows the right spot when to get in your face, like you said, and you know, he really makes the players out there feel at ease with everything, and you know, he's real positive, like you said, also. So he does a great job with the players.
Danny Miller will have a second shot here. He would certainly like to miss it. It seems when Danny misses a foul shot, he's leaning back. You mentioned that before, Rich.
Yeah, and he seems to be coming up, you know, a little bit short with that. He needs to stick in there a little bit more, and got that one to go.
Rolls it around and in, but he stayed towards the basket that time. St. Joe's trigger into Hennessy. Hennessy, number 10, guarded by Cole. What we don't want is a foul, I wouldn't think.
No.
Left number 34 open. Couldn't hit the shot. Inside, off the rim. That was 35. Tom Scott with the rebound and the putback for St. Joe's for 2. Bears still up by 6, 50-44. We're going to go to Coach Henning and see how he's going to play this last 6 seconds.
Get in here.
They have a floater, but it's come up.
Listen to me. You cannot focus on the stands when you get in the huddle with your teammates. Was there a floater?
He's here, but he doesn't concentrate on me. This guy plays in front of me, so.
All right, here's what I want. Listen carefully. Danny Miller, you're going to be opposite, right? You're going to run out of bounds. Matt, you're going to pass the ball across to Danny and then step in for the ball. These 3 guys, jam and go deep, come together just like we always do, right? If Matt's not open, he cuts through, then Drew will step down for it, okay? Hang on to it. They're going to have to foul you. They have no timeouts, so don't stop the clock.
Important point, Rich. St. Joe's has no timeouts. What we want to do is get the ball in and let it run.
Exactly.
And so if we get it in and they score, they can't stop the clock. We don't even have to take the ball out of bounds. It doesn't stop like in college if the ball goes out in that last minute.
I don't know what they're waiting for here, but
well, if that was only 2 seconds, well, I thought a little more time went, but we have Matt Cassidy on the foul line for the Bears with 4 seconds remaining. It's East Brunswick 50, St. Joe's 44. That foul was on number 30. Dan McDonald for St. Joe's. That's his 5th. Player must leave the ball game on their 5th foul. We know when we watch the NBA they can have 6. College basketball in high school is 5. And we will see Matt Cassidy put one in and put the Bears up by 7. And the Bears certainly have won this ball game in the 4th period with a lot of hustle and good shooting from the foul line. That's Matt Cassidy again. Bears just going to get out of the way. No defense. Just let him throw it up. Oh, that's good. Okay, Rich, 52-44 at the buzzer. The Bears go to 5-4. St. Joe's will fall to 3-6. And as we said before, we gave you the records here, but it really doesn't mean a thing.
Right, Bears have a tough week this week. Their record now in the red division is 4-2. They have a tough South Brunswick team coming up on Friday away. I don't think they've lost yet in their division. I don't even think they've lost yet for the year. But any win against St. Joe's is a good win. And like you said, Bears played good defense down there at the end, and won the game on the foul line, and were real scrappy there at the end.
What were the Bears in that 4th quarter from the foul line, Rich? Were able to keep that?
Last I checked, they when you said 11 for 18, and I think Cassidy had those 2 at the end.
So they made 13, 14 out of 19 or what have you, very close to that in the 4th period. Coach Henning again, very positive. Nice win, a great win for the Bears. As you said, big week this week. The Bears go to 4-2 in the red division. Which is important. The Bears would like to stay up there at the top or near the top where they've been. They have a tough South Brunswick game on Saturday, and it was exciting. Key to the game, Rich.
Well, I think 9 players for East Brunswick scored. I think they really got good contributions from everyone, not only their starters, from their bench. So I think it was a team effort there. When they needed to stop St. Joe's, they did. Did a nice job on the boards, and just like they've been doing since I played and how they played now. Tough defense, stop the team when you need to, and it might not have been pretty all the time, but they got the job done and played real hard. So Bo's got to be happy with that effort, and Bears should be proud of how they played today. They did a nice job.
Well, Rich, I want to thank you very much for joining me this evening. I really enjoyed it. And I know both of us enjoyed more than anything seeing the Bears beat St. Joe's.
Get a W.
As you said.
Right.
Get that W. And as you correctly pointed out, Henning, Coach Henning is an outstanding coach. Got many of his players involved in the game. I think 10 or 11 guys got in the game. Used their various strengths. Substituted Andrew Silver when he needed to, when it was obvious situation where they're going to have a foul committed.
Right.
And those kinds of situational substitutions, along with the management of the game, done an outstanding job by Coach Henning, and a lot of hustle on the part of some very scrappy athletes for the Bears. So we're ready to wrap it up here from East Brunswick. And again, it's been EBTV3's pleasure. Rich Whalen and Charlie King bringing you all the Bears actions. Thank you very much, and we will see you in a future broadcast on TV3.